It's looking more and more like the Chiefs will hold on to the championship this year. The team is in incredible form, playing at an elite level across the board. From the explosive offensive plays to the solid defensive strategies, they've got everything it takes to dominate. The Chiefs are undeniably strong, and with stars like Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce leading the way, it's hard to see anyone stopping them. Their confidence, consistency, and ability to perform under pressure make them a true championship contender. They're playing like a team that's determined to repeat and claim the title once again, and there's no doubt that other teams will have to bring their absolute best to even compete with them. With the Chiefs firing on all cylinders, this could very well be their year to reclaim the crown. The Kansas City Chiefs have proved everyone wrong once again. The Chiefs continue to defy expectations, and they've done it again, but there's still one thing left to do: win the Super Bowl. The Chiefs just won the AFC, and it's like they thrive off the doubt. They've proven once again that they're unstoppable. Wow, just wow. We didn't score 30 points all season, but somehow in the AFC Championship, we put up 32 points. I knew this offense was hiding something, and now it's clear that they were. We all knew it. The Chiefs offense had something up their sleeve, and they've finally shown us. But let's be real. People can hate, blame the refs, or blame whoever they want. Everyone knows that the Kansas City Chiefs are a top-tier football team. Now that they've won the AFC, they're headed to the Super Bowl with a chance to secure their third Super Bowl win in a row. And of course, they'll face the Philadelphia Eagles, who dominated the Washington Commanders 55-23. It's been a whole year of anticipation, with the Chiefs set to make another run at history, though it's hard to imagine how they could top what they've already done. The Chiefs have had a unique season. Despite looking a little weaker than usual, they finished the season 15-2, securing the top seed in the AFC and a first-round bye. They had a 23-14 win over the Texans, which sent them to the AFC Championship against the Bills. That game was a thriller, but the Chiefs came out on top, winning 32-29 to advance to the Super Bowl. The game was nerve-wracking. We were down 22-21 in the third quarter, and I'll admit I got a little nervous, but we regrouped and took control, proving once again that the Chiefs can go toe-to-toe with anyone in the NFL. The Chiefs have won the last two Super Bowls, Super Bowl 55 and then a consecutive win in 2023. They've made it to 4 of the last 5 Super Bowls. Unbelievable. This is their 5th appearance in 6 years, which is historic. In 2020, they beat the 49ers in the Super Bowl. In 2021, they lost to the Buccaneers. In 2022, they missed the playoffs. And in 2023, they beat the Eagles. Now in 2024, they're taking on the Eagles again, who will surely be looking for revenge. But regardless of what happens, the Chiefs have already made history. What we're witnessing with the Chiefs is something we may never see again. The team that was once cursed is now on the verge of a dynasty. This level of dominance in sports, not just in the NFL, is something unprecedented. As an NFL fan, you have to appreciate this. In 30 to 40 years, we'll be telling our grandkids about the Chiefs, about Patrick Mahomes and the incredible things they've accomplished. And when Mahomes retires, everyone will miss the Chiefs, just like we eventually did with the Patriots. The AFC is just not good enough to compete with the Chiefs. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, they all lose to the Chiefs every time. They can't win the mental battle. That's the issue. The Bengals were the one team that seemed to pose a challenge for the Chiefs, but even they couldn't get the job done. The Chiefs have proven they can overcome any obstacle, and there's no sign of this dynasty stopping anytime soon. For the Chiefs to lose, it would have to be against a team they've never beaten, a fresh, new team with the momentum to take them down, but I just don't see that happening. The Chiefs are going to keep dominating, and that's just how it is. The Ravens and the Bills simply can't match up. The Bills and their mental game just can't compete with us. That's why the Chiefs continue to prove everyone wrong. The media may think these teams are unbeatable, but those teams themselves don't even believe they're better than the Chiefs. Despite trying to convince themselves, they don't. That's why Sean McDermott's coaching doesn't work against us and why Andy Reid always outcoaches everyone else. The confidence we play with is on a whole different level. Now, let's talk about some key players who helped us not just win, but also keep this three-peat dream alive. First, let's highlight some key players from the win against the Bills. Kareem Hunt was an absolute force with 17 carries for 64 yards and a touchdown. He got the tough yards we needed, especially on short runs. He's been an amazing player for us, and it's great to see him back after being cut, getting a chance to shine. He came through big in the game against Buffalo. Of course, we can't forget Patrick Mahomes. He threw for 245 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and no interceptions. But what really stood out was his rushing performance. 11 carries for 43 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Mahomes played like a true dual threat quarterback, turning into a Lamar Jackson type player, which adds a new dynamic to the offense. Xavier Worthy also had an incredible game with 85 receiving yards on 6 catches, along with 2 carries for 16 yards and a receiving touchdown. He continues to impress. His development this season has been phenomenal, and it's great to see him stepping up. Juju Smith-Schuster contributed as well with 2 receptions for 60 yards, including 2 30-yard gains. His presence was key, and he's been important to this offense all year. Hollywood Brown also had 3 receptions for 35 yards, helping the offense get going, even though DeAndre Hopkins had a quiet game with just 11 yards. Hopkins' presence, though, is still critical. Defenses respect him, and that makes a huge difference. On a defense, every player played a part, even with some breakdowns here and there. But we have to shout out Chris Jones for his big stop on the 4th and 1 play against Josh Allen. Mike Dana and Turk Wharton also deserve props for their performances. And Wharton had a breakout year. We can't forget Harrison Butker either. His game-winning field goal was crucial. Now let's talk about the key players who have been a big part of this three-peat journey. Kareem Hunt remains a key element of this Chiefs team. After coming off the couch when Isaiah Pacheco got injured, Hunt stepped in and showed out with 728 rushing yards and 7 touchdowns. He's been fantastic for us, especially in short yardage situations. Xavier Worthy deserves recognition too. When Rashee Rice went down with an injury, Worthy stepped up into a larger role and proved why he was a first-round pick. He's shown tremendous growth in the second half of the season. We've been putting up great numbers ever since he stepped up. DeAndre Hopkins, though he hasn't been as dominant in recent games, is still a huge factor. Defenses still game plan for him because they respect his ability to make plays. Hollywood Brown has also been a key player. When he returned, our offense instantly looked better, and he's been an important piece of the puzzle. Offensively, these guys have helped us tremendously as we chase that three-peat alongside the usual stars like Mahomes and Travis Kelce. The Chiefs' defense has also seen significant contributions from several players. Jalen Watson, who performed well whenever healthy, made a difference when he returned to the lineup. In his first game back against the Texans, he had a key pass deflection. Charles Omenihu's return brought a noticeable impact on the defensive line with more pressure coming from the front 7. He recorded a sack against the Texans and had a pass deflection and a tackle for loss against the Bills. Drew Tranquill and Trent McDuffie have been consistent contributors as well. McDuffie in particular has been locking down receivers since his rookie year, and his performance speaks volumes. Nick Bolton continues to be a steady presence on defense, bringing leadership and production. In special teams, Nick Gigio has been a reliable punt and kick returner, and Harrison Butker has, as always, been money when it counts. One notable addition is Matt Araiza, who has exceeded expectations as the Chiefs punter. His leg has made a difference, and he's earned the title Punt God for a reason. He's been better than the previous punter, Tommy Townsend, and his contributions have been invaluable to the team. Now, let's shift gears to the Chiefs' Super Bowl preview against the Eagles. This is the second time in 3 years that Kansas City faces Philadelphia in the big game. The last time they met, the Chiefs edged out the Eagles in an incredible Super Bowl. This year, both teams have earned their spots after dominating performances, with the Chiefs defeating the Bills and the Eagles dismantling the Washington Commanders, putting up an impressive 55 points. But the Chiefs' win over Buffalo feels more significant given the quality of their opponent. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for my next update.